Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is ChristyRocksXO. In today's video I'm going to bring you guys another recipe, and this is my recipe on how I make green chile, and it's not the kind with tomatillo, it's just regular green chili. So what you're going to need is some cilantro, you're going to need some cebolla, which is onion, you're going to need some tomatoes, some jalapenos, and some garlic cloves. So that's what I'll be using in today's recipe. So go ahead and get your ingredients ready and let's start making chile. So what I'm doing first is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take all of this paper off of the garlic. And I'm going to use about 4 garlic cloves. I'm not going to chop it up because I'm just going to throw it in whole, because I will be sticking this into my blender. Okay, so now that I have all my garlic peeled, I'm going to go ahead and move on to cutting my onion. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my garlic back on my plate. And I'm just going to take the paper off the onion basically and just cut it into 4s, because this is going to be blended up, so nothing has to be cut perfectly at all. I'm just basically taking the peeling off. And I'm just going to leave it like that, because it's going to get boiled and blended. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the stems off of the jalapenos. And I'm going to leave them whole. And I'm going to be using, I'm going to make this really spicy, like hot basically. So I'm going to be using, let's see, 6 chiles. For me that's spicy. And I'm not making a whole ton. Alright. So my tomato is going to go in whole just like this. Make sure you wash all your vegetables. I've already washed my vegetables. And I wash my vegetables in soap, like my tomatoes and my chiles. You guys, I'm just really weird like that. You may call me weird, but I may call you dirty. Because I like to wash my stuff. So I just chop it up I just chop the cilantro up however, because we will be blending this. So now that I have everything all nice and chopped up, I'm going to go ahead and start boiling. Here I have my pot of water. I put about 3 to 4 cups of water in this olla. So now all I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to throw everything in. So here you can see I've thrown my tomato in. I'm going to throw my onion in, my garlic, and my chiles. And the cilantro is going to go at the very end when I'm ready to blend. So, oh my gosh, was I covering that the whole time? I'm sorry. So, there you have it. There's the chile, the garlic, the onion, and the tomato. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this boil for... Alright, so there it is. It's all in the pot. I have the chiles, the onion, the tomato, and the garlic cloves. I did about, let me see, I did about 5 garlic cloves. 6 chiles, 1 whole onion, and 1 tomato. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this boil for 25 minutes. Notice that your whole house is going to start to smell like chile, and you're probably going to even choke because it's so potent that it gets to your throat. So kind of open a window or turn your AC on, depending on when you're making this. If it's in the winter time, I suggest crack a window open. If it's in the summer, turn on your AC because you will start choking a little bit. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on high for now. Once it starts to come to a boil, I am going to lower it to about medium heat. That way it doesn't overflow. Alright, so here I'm just going to go ahead and set my timer for 25 minutes. Let it come to a boil. I'm going to keep it on high heat and you should be good to go. Okay, so now that this has been boiling for 25 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put all of this into the blender. So this is basically what you want it to look like. You just want the chiles to be a little lighter green and the the tomatoes and the onions to be cooked. So let's go ahead and let's put this into the blender. Okay, so now that I have everything in the blender, I'm gonna go ahead and add half of my tomato. I'm gonna start with half. I think that's all I'm gonna be using. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add all of my cilantro. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add in all of my cilantro. And I'm gonna add, okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons. I do not want it salty, I just want a little bit of it for flavor. And then I'm gonna also add a little bit of garlic powder. I would say about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder, not too much. My mixer is a Vitamix, so this sucker will blend this chili to water if I don't be careful. So I'm just gonna pulse it about like 2 to 3 times and it will be done. I'm gonna put it on low. If you have a regular blender, you don't have to worry about that. Just let it go because it's not gonna chop it up to water like. And I did not add any of the water yet. I might add a little bit once we start blending. But I'm gonna give it one pulse, and if it looks like it needs water, some of the water from the pot, then I'm gonna add some. I'm scared. Okay, it's looking like it's gonna need a little bit of water, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add 1/4 of a cup of water, and this is the water that was in the pot that we boiled our chili. So use the water that you boiled your chili in. Do not throw your water out because you might need it. Alright, so I put that in there and I'm gonna give another couple pulses. I have to do it like this because, like I said, if I don't, it will turn it into water. And I don't want that. Okay. I think that's good. So I give it maybe about 10 pulses. I'll put the number in the video because I'll count once I edit. So there's my chile. Alright, so my chile is all done. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and show you what it looks like on the inside. So yummy. I'm gonna go ahead and just, let me see, I'm gonna taste this little bit right here. I'm just gonna put my finger in it. It's gonna be so spicy. Oh, oh. This is extremely hot chile right here. Alright you guys, so here's the chile. It's all nice and warm. So this chile right here, you guys, is extremely spicy. So if you like yours much more mild than this, then you will need to use about 3 chiles to 2 chiles. But this is a very, very spicy chile right here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, please leave me a comment and let me know if you try it. Also, I will link my Instagram down below so you can let me know there if you tried this recipe or not. But that's how I make my green chile. I just can't wait to dig in with maybe some chips or put this on some tacos. It is so good, you guys. Well, until next time, you guys, XO till I overdose.